Aha! And welcome to this week's assembly. Lovely to see you all, and notice that I've got a new introduction to assemblies, more to see shortly. So, we're going to start off with certificates. Student of the Week in Hockney goes to Connor Wood for a great attitude in most lessons and attempting more work than ever, for being more settled in-house and putting things right quickly, and for being responsible with the quad bikes. Well done to bikes. Well done to Connor. In Roundtree, the award went to Lewis. Lewis has tried really hard in maths, completed some of his entry level, and has been a great role model to others. Well done to Lewis. And in Sheeran, the award went to Harvey for a fantastic return to school and some great work produced. Well done, Harvey. In Priestley, the award went to Jacob for some excellent participation in team building challenges, outdoor learning and progress towards his ICT exams. In Hargreaves, the award went to Riley. Riley's tried really hard during his trampolining and has also produced some excellent written work this week. In Adams, the award went to Bailey for sitting his functional skills level 2 maths exam. Well done to Bailey. And in Nightingale, the award went to Jack for working hard on his finger spaces. Well done to Jack. In Clancy, the award went to Zach for his outstanding topic work and drawings of native Indian culture for his GCSE art portfolio. Well done to Zach. In Whittaker, the award went to William for his good attitude and engagement in class all week. Well done, William. In Bess, the award went to Charlie for taking active participation in his personal care and using the Makaton symbol for toilet. Well done to Charlie. And in Boothroyd, the award went to Finn for coping well with his exams and having a great attitude overall. Well done, Finn, and I hope the fitness is still going well. House of the Week this week went to this house, and the feedback is, wow, what a week. Firstly, 2 students were prepared to return on a Sunday evening to fulfil an early exam start on Monday morning. Their attitude and effort to do their best in every exam has been great, and the students and staff have seized the opportunity of the great weather to do well-being walks in the local area. In addition to this, they have participated in team building challenges, showing a great level of teamwork to complete these. Also, there was some practice with regards to working towards the Duke of Edinburgh Award, including tent assembling, which is a requirement when doing the expedition. Lewis has engaged in his bespoke timetable and really seems to enjoy the horses, work with the horses. All in all, a well done to Newton House. Big round of applause. Okay, we are going over to Miss Wilshaw for Word of the Week.
Good morning everyone, and welcome to Mrs. Wilshaw's Word of the Week. The word of the week this week for Grasshopper Ninjas is thirsty. If you are thirsty, you feel the need to drink something. For example, John was thirsty after the PE lesson. The word of the week this week for Shinobi Ninjas is diverse. If a group or range of things is diverse, it is made up of a wide variety of things. For example, school is a diverse and welcoming place. Grasshopper Ninjas, can you match these words to their definitions? Shinobi Ninjas, can you match these words to their definitions? That's all for this week. See you next week for Mrs. Wilshaw's Word of the Week.
Okay, welcome back, and hope you enjoyed and get your heads around the new word of the week. So, delighted that Public Health Calderdale have agreed that we can continue with our efforts around going away on the sailing trip, and there's a number of boys and staff going to crew a sailing ship with 11 days to go. He's the flyer. So I'll tell you something about the ship. So, Joanna Lucretia, thank you Mr. Allen, is the latest addition to the Island Trust fleet and is the largest of their vessels, as she is currently the only UK flag topsail In sailing training, she is guaranteed to draw attention wherever she goes. This ship is rigged traditionally with lots of sheets and ropes. Well, sheets, they're ropes, to pull for everyone on board, and the wide array of sails means there's plenty for everyone to get involved in to sail this ship. The topsail is arguably one of the most versatile of all sailing rig types. Her spacious decks are ideal for group activities, and her large size, sheltered cockpit and high freeboard mean trainees feel safe at sea. Below deck, she is comfortable and cosy. So well done to you guys that got on that trip, and with 11 days to go, lots to prepare and to look forward to. Well done, guys.
Three. Are we ready? Tom, after three. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, I'm going to go over to Chelsea for this week's Makaton sign of the week. See you in a bit.
Good morning everyone, how are you? I hope you're all feeling okay today and that you've all had a great weekend and been playing outside in the sunshine. So we're going to be learning some signs around the theme of mini beasts. So first up we've got spider. So using your full dominant hand, you're going to open it sort of like a claw shape, and you're just going to come down wiggling your fingers. Spider. Spider. Then we have slug. For slug, you're going to need your thumb and your index finger on your dominant hand, and you're just going to come together, bringing them together and going forwards in a slow movement, because slugs are really slow, aren't they? Slug. Slug. Then we have bee. For bee, you're going to need your letter B or B from the Makaton alphabet, and then you're going to take your index finger and your thumb, place it on the back of your non-dominant hand and go down twice, sort of like the bee sting in the back of your hand. B. B. Then we have fly. For fly, you're going to need these two fingers on your dominant hand, and you're just going to wiggle them and go around in a movement like a fly does. They fly everywhere, don't they? Fly. Fly. Then we have ladybird. For ladybird, we're going to use our index finger on our dominant hand, and you're going to take it from sort of around your ear shape to your mouth. So that's the sign for lady. Lady. And then your full hand's going to scuttle forward like a beetle. Lady bird. Lady bird. Then we have caterpillar. For caterpillar, you're going to need your index finger on your dominant hand, and on your non-dominant arm, it's just going to slowly creep up your arm. Caterpillar. Caterpillar. Then we have butterfly. For butterfly, you're going to cross both hands over, so your arms and your hands crossing over. You're going to flutter your fingers. Butterfly. Butterfly. So there, your fingers interlock. Butterfly. And last but not least, we've got ant. For ant, you're going to need your thumb and your index finger on your dominant hand, and you're just going to place them together and zigzag forward really fast like ants do. Ant. Ant. Thank you all for watching, and well done for coming up to me around school and showing me the signs that you've been learning. Have a great week, everyone. Bye now.
Okay, just a couple of things now. Joe Notters has asked me to mention about the cat that has appeared on our playground this morning. I know lots of staff and boys have been petting it, and the cat is called Splodge, and Joe remembers it from a couple of years ago. So just a bit of advice: make sure that you can give the cat some attention. Make sure that you're not petting it if you're allergic to it. But Joe's just asked if we can avoid picking it up because she or he doesn't really like that. So enjoy, and I'm sure that you'll be putting out sources of milk over the next few days. Okay. And next I'm going to go to the red bucket, Mr. Allen. I'm going to take out 5 tickets. So this week's lucky winners: Alex Sumner, Dylan, Lewis Aylbury, Jack Schofield and Bailey Newser. Okay, so you can pick up your prizes in reception before the end of the week. So before we finish, birthdays. This week's birthdays. Happy birthday to Lucy Fawcett, Lauren Kershaw, Mr. Campbell and Helen Bottomley. Have a superb birthday. Okay, I'm just checking that I've managed to cover everything. Did they see the guy with the clapperboard?
Yes, at the
They
beginning.
did. They did.
Yeah, they did.
Okay. I was going to say guess who held the clapperboard, but you can't because you already know. Okay. Have a great week, guys. Enjoy the sunshine because there's only a couple of days of it left, according to the weather forecast this morning. Do take care. Look forward to seeing you soon.